Give me 1 second. My phone's acting really slow. Let's see, what do we have? That's odd. Oh, there we go. Almost there. There we go. Beautiful screen on TikTok, by the way. I just thought of, give me a second here. Don't think, yeah. Where are we at? There we go. Good morning, VIPers. There we go. Now, I don't know. I don't think you guys can see the small. Let me turn this a little. Good morning, VIPers. Just getting things set up. Good morning, TikTokers and YouTubers. Got my little pool light thingy on, but can't see it. CPI is today. Speaking of which, let's make sure I got my. Thanks to Mike Glowinski, who reminded me about, well, told me about CPI. Let's say about 20 minutes to 29. Got a little sleep last night. Yesterday was rough, boy. Looks like my Lululemon option entered yesterday. I didn't even know it did. And then the HPQ option from yesterday is up 24%, and the Lululemon's up like 5%. It's a beautiful picture on TikTok. YouTube's a little faded, but morning either way. Let's see if we have this right there. We do have this right there. I'm not going to bring anything up. Okay, I'm going to bring it up. Good morning, Fayez. Good morning, Paul. Good morning, Sag. Did anyone in VIP notice anything? Do they have anything to say? Sag, Paul, Fayez. Come on now. Did anyone notice anything in their invited scripts or not? Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Sexual feeling. Wow, you just noticed, Paul? Not trying to be facetious. Nothing new in my script. Oh, says Fayez. Just no. Okay, good. Da 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 da. Fayez, what is your? If you don't mind sharing, you're just in VIP. No one can see it. What is your TradingView username? You can email it to me too if you want. Da, 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 da. Let's get down to nine. Da, 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 da. Interesting. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Refresh it, you do have it now. Now, this is the question though. Why is he not in our list? Always one thing or another. Edit, find, replace. Find. No matching. What is Fayez? What is? You have made trading? Yes, I have. Think about an extra amount of help. You're welcome. Yes, and this is what you're looking at is going to be converted into a version of the BreeBot. That's how good it is. You're welcome, Fayez. But what is your? Let's see. What's today? 14/7, 14/26. Please add Fayez to the VIP. Need your God, I hate Fayez. Can you, if you don't mind sharing your email, if you'd share it here, if you do mind sharing it, then email me your email address, please. Trying to figure out why you weren't added to the group. Thank you, Fayez. Good morning and God bless, Larry, if I missed you. Larry, have you seen any new gifts that you've gotten for free from Bree and I as a free upgrade to you guys in VIP only? Hint, hint. You're looking at it. Da, 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 da. Oh, no, 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 no. Crap. Triple crap. Da, 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 da. Damn, why did it knock that one out? Why did these all of a sudden go off? Okay, this is really annoying. TradingView needs to allow 2 people into one account. I don't know what they're doing. Lululemon for the win. Now we'll see how it does. And I can't believe I changed. One of these was ERUSD and one was Udashaf. Yeah, I did that. We'll get back to this one in a minute. There we go. Da 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 da. Good thing I keep backups. Sounds like bongos. Da 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 da. Now I think we're getting somewhere. Always much appreciated. You will look as soon as I get caught. Nice. Good morning, Larry. Just kidding. Oh, poor Larry. Although I don't think, is Larry as old as me? I don't think so. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. 56 guys. Nope, you're a youngin'. I'm 59. Da, 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 da. Cute little lights on the pool. Hot tub. It's big enough for a fucking pool now. They spent almost $40,000 on a thing. It's crazy. Thank you, Fayez. That way I can get you done. We gotta get you added into the VIP. You and me. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. How can I add that into that thing now? Oh, I know. Give me the second peepee weepies. I love having these 3 screens. Now I have to get another computer, but I don't think I'm gonna get one here. Can you imagine we don't have a TV in the house? All right, let's put this here. And then let's put this here. Almost done, Baez, and then you'll be added in the next day or 2. Let's get down and there. All right, now you're over there. You'll be added in, Fayez. Basil's extremely good. I must not have told him, huh? You're welcome, Saad. Good morning, David. Anyone notice at all the free gift from Bree and I? Might want to refresh. Let me mark this down for you guys. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. There we go. No, I don't have to keep saying it. Okay, can you guys see that? Let's get down and yeah, there's a little bit more than that. Larry, you're good morning, Larry, and you do know your camera's on, right? Some people come on here and they forget, oh, camera's on, walk around in their underwear, walking around in their thing. I've seen it. 77 says, good morning, Kirk. Kirk, did you check your, because we're going to go over this today.
Yeah, I checked it. I've been checking on this. I got the first one.
You don't have, well, hey, if you don't mind, Kirk, tell me your, hold on, your TradingView username, and we will add you.
It is Pianis-_.
There you are. You're in this one. This is the newest. Let me see something real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, you're here. I'd refresh. Yeah, your access granted. Good. See, you didn't even know you had it, Kirk. Look at that. And that thing is, wait till you get the clue on how to use this thing. Wow, you're gonna love it.
Yeah, I love that.
Look what it's showing. I'm gonna pull this off real quick. Look what it's showing right now. Now, evidently I screwed something up, but we'll get Tommy to fix it. This right here, again, these were stars, and I wanted money signs, and we got little houses, or what do you call that shape? Hexagonal or something? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I never understood all that. But see how it's integrating Tommy's, when he originally coded, I don't know if you guys remember in VIP land, but we originally coded another version of the Uno Reverse Keith bot, and we had it so it would flash up these stars to let us know when there's an Oreo trade. So now we have the Oreo trade, Kirk, involved along with the SQQ and SPY integrated into this. So this is like the Uno Reverse Keith bot on steroids. This thing is going to be, I don't even understand how you can mess up a trade. Anyone, not you, anyone can mess up a trade with it if you just follow what I'm going to go over today, tomorrow. I'm going to teach on this for a long time because this is a VIP exclusive. No one can get it. They can't, if you're not in the VIP, you can't get this. I don't care. I guess if someone gave me about 10,000 a month, I'd release it to them. Maybe. Yeah, that wouldn't even make sense. They should just join VIP. But yeah, this is not for sale. No one's getting this. No one can get this. No one can trust me. I don't know how the hell Tommy coded this. I couldn't get SPY to function. Tommy pulled it in 2 seconds. Tommy's just a fucking amazing coder. Maybe it should be the Amazing Tommy. It's kind of like the Amazing Spider-Man. Anyway, but yeah, so this is going to be still going to be tweaked a little bit, obviously. But this is just the only thing that's going to, and this is going to be turned in. This actual reversal that's happening is going to be turned into its own BRIE bot. So that's how important these trades are going to be. We have the BRIE bot first step done. Second step, I'm coding now. Matter of fact, I get a lot of that done today. Send that over to Tommy, let him code it up. And then the BRIE bot will be the ultimate achievement that I've done over all the years, culminating in that. And this will be another version of that. I'll explain what all that is later when we're just VIP. But this is very, very, very important that the VIPers understand this is exclusive to you guys. And it's literally, and I don't want to say game changer, I don't know what to tell you other than this thing's going to make your trading life so easy. It's just almost, I don't know. Just be grateful. That's all I can tell you. Yeah. You're welcome, Kirk. Got it, Coach. Larry, no, not Larry, sorry. Kirk, how long you been trading?
Overall trading, it's been over 2 years.
20.
In some form, like either day trading, swing trading,
Yeah.
forex,
why'd you stick with it so long if you weren't overly profitable?
Obviously, the dream, the promise of the dream, when free from things that I knew I could do it. I knew I could do it, and I just was looking for, another way beyond working through it, just
And now,
anywhere.
you stuck with it. How many years before you were able to achieve? Are you retired now? Let's get started from there.
Yes. So I guess we just feel like you said, retired if I want to, but I'm just living life on my terms now.
No.
And
When did it happen? Did it happen 20 or 15 years ago?
It's happened within the last 6 months.
And why? What would be I'm trying to weasel something out of you. What would be the change? What would be your?
Well, my trading has gotten profitable. My trading, my accounts have increased, like I said in previous testimonials, and where I got to the point where my investments can fund wherever, pay for wherever I choose.
Aha.
And so what I trade with the safety trade system, being in Thailand, it only takes $2,000 a month to have
Oh, dude, you're a king.
So I'm able to leave all my retirement income and just, live off of what I make, from trading essentially. So
Is everyone in VIP listening to Kirk right here?
That's I was intentional about setting that up. I said I didn't want to touch anything without having retirement, and I wanted to set set it for a goal, and let me see if I can, where I choose to live, if I can live off of my training. And yeah, I chose an inexpensive area, but it's a great area. It's Thailand, so I'm able to do that. Then I'll go to another place, Dominican Republic, California. So
Are you guys listening?
yeah.
Can they hear you? Yes, they can hear you. I see 100% congrats.
Yeah. I still have a lot to learn. I'd say we definitely have a lot to learn. A lot of mistakes that we need to tighten up on, like get rid of. But it's made a way possible now.
And thank you, Kirk, for being here, for speaking up and sharing. And Kirk's helped us out in a lot more ways than just sharing his success story. We've used him for examples, and we talked about different options and stuff like that. So everyone here, including Kirk, is bringing something, to this group. So we all have to breathe life into each other. I'm trying to learn that from my wife. She's taught me that one about being a little bit nicer until I get pissed, but I'm going to try to be nicer to the guys, at least in the VIP, because I do want you all to succeed. Me and Bree are trying our hardest to help you all. Well, in our small little team, we have Basil and Carson and a couple other, and Tommy, of course. So yeah, we're trying our best to help you all. But when you're surrounding by, there's other people, let's see who's here right now. I know one other person is doing extremely successful right here, and just the one. So I know there's one other person right now in our 13-person group. So there's 2 out of 13 that are doing extremely well trading. Let me mute you all real quick. Someone was talking. And then we have, I don't know, we have about, I forgot, we're at 87 or 88, whatever. And then out of that, I know we're over about a dozen people that can retire in the group out of the VIP. So we're, let's say 10 out of 8. I don't know what percentage that is, but we can get that up to 20 out of 80, 30 out of 80, 40 out of 80. I want everybody in VIP to get into the position where Kirk is, John is. There's a person on right now that doesn't want me to say the name. And then obviously we have several others. I guess I can say LSU, that's not his real name. And there's a lot of others. So in the VIP, if there's something holding you back when you're not getting consistent, not every trade a win, well, 9 out of 10 would be nice, but where you're getting your a good percentage wins, and then more importantly, you're controlling your stop losses, and you're letting your winners run, then yeah. Now, if that isn't occurring on the regular, speak up in VIP so that I can help you. I can't help what you guys don't bring to my attention. Oh, well, I just have trouble with my stop losses. Well, maybe you're placing them too close. Maybe you're placing them too far away. Speak up and ask. Okay? Now, what you're looking at on TikTok and YouTube is me and Kirk. You guys can't see it on, I don't know why Zoom does that. It's kind of cute, but you can't see what's happening on the VIP group Zoom that you can on TikTok and YouTube. So you might want to swing over there every once in a while. Just keep your eye on it. Now, everyone that's new, here, not new, but everyone that's just joining this morning, there we go. Bashir, good morning. David again, Donald, Big D, Fayez again, George, Geraldo, Kirk again, Larry again, Lazarus. Good morning, Lazarus. That's he's on TikTok firing away. Paul, good morning, Miss Shalita, and Sog. All VIPers have been upgraded. A free upgrade from, and this is a huge free upgrade. This one should solidify your guys' trading at this point. Please check your invite only TV screen. Yep, that's all true. Let's pop that out of there. Go back over to here. I haven't made a call yet. Obviously, we're in a little downward tailspin, which means buy 5 seconds to the blue line SQQ. I'm calling an SQQ buy. That's funny. It's used to see the cells actually, but what the hell? It's right there sitting. 15 second. I'm manually doing this, but I'm going to go over it with you guys just a sec here. I used to do this on like 50 stocks a day, manually go through all the time frames and tell everybody what it's going to do. It's a little bit crazy. Not there yet on the 45? What's the 30 yet then? No. 15? Yes. Okay. Let this rise come up, and it's going to flip, come back down, NQ 30-second, NAS 30-second, sell towards their blue line. But I want to get to the buys. I don't care. It's probably going to go all the way down to the 20-minute or so. SQQ. Forming a sell now. 3-minute? Is that a 3-minute sell? It is. 3-minute sell SQQ to the blue line, which then must mean we have buys on the other indices. That's cool. All right, I can live with that. Let's see where we're at. I think I was calling a 1-hour buy yesterday on all indices except for SQQ. Sell to the 15-minute. Interesting. Sell to the 15-minute blue line. SPY, sell to the 15-minute blue line. Where will that put SPY at? Let's see, this probably will go today. 746-ish. I'll try to get you guys a little daily, weekly thing on SPY here. 20-minute under, 20-minute sell. 45-minute? And then what that hour do? It just must have hooked down on SPY. Yeah, SPY, buy. 1-hour buy on SPY, still forming, but it's probably got a little deeper now from the looks of that. Maybe a 3-hour. No, 2-hour then. It's got to be 2. No, shit. It didn't even develop into a 2-hour all that fun? Damn. Fill in the gap logo trade. I'm calling that for SPY 3-hour, though I think it's still going to fall on the 2-hour. Doesn't matter. I mean, you're dealing just a few pips there. It's no big deal. All right. 3-hour buy, fill in the gap trade. Take profit, 750, 261. Now let's see if we can get that done today or not. 4-hour fill in the gap. Not done, quite going done on the pink line though. 7-hour, it's so beautiful. I mean, 7-hour is so just, let me go up to that 12. I bet you we have the front line. We do not. Interesting. Really? No shit. This is what's scary about the stock market. We all know it's overvalued. Everyone's saying this is worse than the .com. This is worse than that. Everybody knows it is. And it's going to dip. It's got to come down a little bit further to form this right here. Everyone in VIP needs to understand when you're seeing the blue line high, pink line coming down, we're not in a buy position yet. See, the blue line's high. So what does this mean? It ain't done. It's going to come down a little bit, but this is forming a weak first time. Let me be clear on this. First time weekly buy is now forming. If you don't understand what that means, let me go back to the last time you saw a weekly. What's up, Bashir? I always tell you what I'm seeing. Pay attention and listen. Good morning, Bashir. Good morning, Mike Lewinsky. What's up, Chloe? All right, so when you're looking at this, damn, right here. This is, if this forms up, back when it was at 500 in 2024, and it's gone straight up, that is just incredible. I.e., if this thing, it's going to dip, well, it needs to dip a little bit, and then after that, let me grab this one off of there. After that, when this comes down enough here over the next, whatever, week or so, or sideways, see how they do what you guys used to call consolidation, they sideways turn it, and then this will pull down. When this pulls down, you're going to see the fill in the gap again right here. This is a buy stop full on. This is technically a fill in the gap trade, but I'm telling you right now, that's a buy stop with that blue line dip too low. So at any rate, if this holds again, I mean, you're in for another bull run. It's going to go up again to record highs. Damn, this is just ridiculous at this point. I don't know how high something can go that's built on nothing, but I don't know. I don't know how it can keep going up. We'll keep riding it. We'll keep watching our accounts all go to record highs. Whoa. There we go. But to me, explain where these things are it's unexplainable. It's unsustainable. When I tell you there's going to be a 40 to 60% correction in the market or more, yeah, we'll make money on the way down. I'm not worried about it. But there's a lot of people that don't know how to make money on the way down, and they're going to get their asses crushed. People have never lived through like the 80s when there was an 80%, reduction. Can you imagine losing 80% of your retirement monies? Kirk would be like, oh my God, I got to go back to the United States. Fuck this. No. Yeah, but now he'll make money on the way down. So I just don't call it because this is the truth. Why I don't call the sells, you guys want me to remind you of this? We had one down 1993. So that's almost as long as I've been trading. What is that, 33 years? I started in 91. So whatever that is, 33 years. We've had one down turn in 30, but it went down and there was this crisis in 2022. And don't forget about 2008, and that was a horror show of dooms, and they said the end of the world was happening then. Interesting. When that was occurring, right, 2008, the worst thing ever, blah, blah, we're never going to recover, bailout, too big to fail, we had to save all those people. All it was forming was a huge buy stop, and it hasn't looked back since. Oh, let's see, Trump's in office, it went up. Oh, Biden was office, it went up. Oh, I don't know, Obama was in office. Oh, it doesn't matter. You're telling me if Harris would have got elected that the market went up? Yeah, just like it did. Just like look at it. You can't deny a system that tells you what's going to happen before it happens, and then when you look back on it, it never repeats. Look at what you're seeing. We don't have the 3 real direction bars back there because, they suck. Won't give me enough history, but you can see if there's more green than red on your screen, it's going to go up. How about that for dumbing things down? Well, is there more green? They never bring it down. In 33 years, they had one downturn and people thought it was the end of the world and everything was going to collapse. And from that moment forward, at 78 or wherever, $80 a share for SPY, 80. And you're up a 10-banger. From the point of doom, the end that you guys don't remember. Go back, too big to fail, you have to bail out. No, we don't. Fuck them. Let them go under. Oh, but Bank of America is the biggest thing and we can't have Bank of... Who the fuck are they? Go out of business. Someone else will come in Bank of America's place and become the biggest bank. Go fuck it. Don't even get me started on Wells Fargo and those scammers. No, fail, but they didn't. You can everyone knows what this is. Everyone in the group that has eyes and ever listened to one thing I've ever said, red down, green up, red down. Well, there's green up, red down. Oh, there's green up again. Red down, fill in the gap. Red up, green up. Red down, green up, red down, green up, red down, green up, fill in the gap, red down, green up, fill in the gap. Gee, I wonder if we have to come down and do a fill in the gap or go red again. Does anyone see the pattern? Anyone at all? Look at that great drawing I did. Let's see. They bring it up, bring it down, but every time they don't bring it lower than it was before. Oh, interesting. The one time they did it was right here, and that's when the end of the world was occurring to them. And all it was the best buying opportunity that you could have gotten. But you have to be able to look at things that are happening and think basically opposite. When everybody tells you get into Bitcoin when it's at 115, you might not want to listen. When everyone's telling, oh, the market is just the greatest thing, it's never, yeah. But when this thing jerks back down, and I mean jerk, this is, where would I like it to go? $300. People are gonna go, what the fuck did he just say? Everybody's retirement accounts just took a dip down to 50%. 3. I gotta be honest, it has to. This is just ridiculous. What you're witnessing is just crazy. It's gonna keep going up, and we'll keep making the money on the way up, but this mother, see this right here, guess when this was? Anybody have an idea when this was? This is called tariffs. Remember when the tariffs hit? And how terrible this was? The tariffs are the end of the world. Remember that speech? And but then I was screaming at you all back then, buy. This is just forming a buy sign. And then this past year, something to do, and I still don't think they even understand the bullshit that comes out of their mouths. The news don't even understand what they're saying, okay? Something about Iran war being over, not being over, being good, not being good, oil this, Iran oil that, interest rates, oil. I don't know what bullshit they tried to say other than the Iran war was why it went down. But the Iran war is still going on, and it's still, whatever ceasefire, I don't understand at all. So this is your two little things. Well, everybody in our group knows what the hell, what is this? What did they form during Trump's first 2 years of presidency? What is this right here? But, okay, you guys are gonna force me to bring it out. You're gonna force me to bring out the logo. Look, I don't know if I couldn't draw it this good. They literally did our red. They brought the green up. They brought it down to the fill in the gap. See that green right there? Just look how beautiful they drew that for us. They literally drew that for us. Well, I wonder when they pull this back down again, right? Because they're going to pull this back down again. Will we have another opportunity like here, actually, here. Will we get some more opportunities to get in? So when this end of the world occurs and they'll bring up some bullshit, we're going to hit record highs and they're going to pull it back down again. And when they pull it back down again, they're going to say, they're not dumb enough to do another COVID thing, but they'll come up with some bullshit, aliens, they'll come up with some bullshit story. Oh, we're going to drop it down again. They're going to pull it, then the end of the world, then we're just going to get right back in again and ride it back up again. So don't worry if it drops 60%, give or take 20. Don't have a heart attack. We'll make money on the way down. We'll go ahead and make a shit ton of money on the way back up. So while I'm warning you guys for the 5th time, everyone catching the warning here, this was literally my 5th time saying it, 60% drop, give or take 20%. You're like, you're telling me this can drop 80? Yeah, I'm saying it could drop 80. 7s if you guys are clearing VIP on that. Old school Mick, I see the updated Keith spot. Apologies, but is this first month VIP $1? I think I'm wrong on that. You're correct, that is wrong. It's $1 to apply. It's $150 a month, plus you have to have the sniper going. Doo-dah. Good morning, TikTokers and YouTubers. All right, 19 people, yay. Good morning, everybody in VIP land. Let's go do this real quick, and then I'll get going on some more live call outs for you guys. Aha, there it is. All right, VIPers. I posted this up last night after it was given out after about 2 hours. Not one person noticed it. Not one VIPer in the Discord noticed. Well, let me rephrase that. No one emailed me, or Bree, or Basil, and no one acknowledged receipt of this, but Bree and I gave you a free, humongous upgrade. Matter of fact, we're gonna go over it now. Please check your invite-only scripts. We didn't charge you for it. We didn't make a whole new robot and call it something different, charge for that. We just upgraded the existing Uno reverse bot, Keith bot. And we upgraded it, like taking it from it was extremely good. I would say about a 200-pound Gordon Ryan steroided out his ass fighter, up to about, I don't know, Shaw, probably Brian Shaw, where you guys are just the biggest, bestest thing ever made, and we didn't charge you a penny for it. And literally, when I go over this for you guys, it's literally going to make your trading so much easier. If you mess these trades up, I'm gonna be really disappointed. And then that's why we have a full robot coming, because I just know there's still gonna be people in the VIP that aren't gonna use it, right? But I'm gonna try my best. 3-minute sell to the blue line and SQQ is complete. Sorry, I missed it. Thank you, Kevin Brick. Oh, you're welcome, Lazarus. What's up, George? You're welcome, George. Yeah, I mean, there's 80-something people in there, and not one of you saw that you got it. I'm only laughing because I did mention, it might be coming next week. Oh, we might have it before last month, which we never did. And then, we bought the house over the last 6 weeks, so it took a long time. And now here we sit, and now we did it. And I'm like, damn, doesn't anyone even look? I guess no one. Why would you look at your indicators? I don't know. We will be putting upgrades on this, but right now, yeah. Morning, Filio. Good morning, Old School Mick. Good morning, everybody on YouTube. I think YouTube has a pretty picture, but I think TikTok has the most. To me, TikTok is as clean as could be. There's only 3 people on TikTok. Fuck. They restricted my live on TikTok for non-original content. Okay, I own the system. It's my content, and they restrict TikTok because it's non-original. TikTok's so fucked. If I ever do just make this purely private and never go public again, which is obviously we're taking steps towards that. You're welcome, Brian D. When I do that day, because when we get up to about 150 in VIP, we have hundreds in the actual program, but we want to get the VIP itself built up, maybe double where it's at. And then in which case, yeah, I'm not doing TikTok ever again. Ever again. And I know a lot of you came from TikTok so I can stay on it, but I ain't doing it. We do have CPI this morning. I will trade CPI this morning. I think it'll be fun. Matter of fact, let me make a call now. They're going to pull it down. CPI is going to come out, and it's going to go skyrocketing up. I can change that, though. Let me check real quick. Maybe that won't be occurring. Let's look. All right. What you guys see here are all these symbols. So what are they? We have SPY, NQ, SPX, ES1, and NAS. Also US30, YM1, also include, but for this purpose, because there's so many screens, only so many symbols, I can't only have so many screens. You're looking at, roughly speaking, 5 symbols. And what one does, they all do. So we have a Keith bot for this, and that's what this looks like right here. This right here takes in consideration, this one right here, consideration SQQ, SPY, NAS. So you're going to notice SQQ on the top, SQQ on the bottom, SPY in the middle, NAS, NQ1, SPX, ES1 in the center. There's a reason why SQQ and SQQ are on the top and bottom. The version you guys got show Tommy's Oreo trade. If you guys don't remember that, we coded that a very long time ago. Somebody goes, oh, we're not using it, we're not using it. No, we're using it. It's just been coded into the enhanced Uno reverse Keithbot. What does that mean? Not only do you have SQQ and SPY, you have new code, new brains inside of here that are also looking for the Oreo trade. So while they look and you say, well, this is the same. Actually, I got to change some coloring. Now that you mention it, see, that's a good thing. I'm going to update some colors and stuff on there. Update. See, I can do cosmetic coding, changing. So kind of. I screwed up the little star. And I thought I was making dollar signs. It turned into a house. I have no idea what I'm doing. Update colors on SQQ. All right. So with the SQQ, it encapsulates the ends so that when the Tommy's Oreo trade code starts to think, it's going to be capture top and bottom, i.e., it's going to be able to call the Oreo trades for you guys. Yes, Geraldo, that is we don't answer technical questions for individuals here. No, you need to actually understand that you need to put that universe Keithbot on the 1 second or 5 second time frame when you have it there. You can write a nicely worded email to Basil. And if you don't have Basil's email, you do, because it's in every email that you receive with the, another thing guys don't look at. The contact information is in there for you. Sorry, Geraldo.
I did have the previous one, but when I removed it, and then I can see the update, but it's not loading. So yeah, I can write an email to.
Yeah, I would post that question in the learning room in the Discord, or write Basil on that, because that's what you have the concierge for, the VIP concierge. And then ask. We don't do individual things. I just can't do that here. Otherwise, we'd be installing and helping people with that, and that's just not something we do. But there is a rule. You put it on the 1 second, 5 second. And I would refresh it over and over again, because with the code running, it's very heavy. Matter of fact, it'll say heavy code, probably in your error somewhere, or it does on mine. And the code is extremely dense. I mean, we have so much going in here. What you think is the same, like when you look at this one, this one, this one, you think, oh, they're all the same. This is white, right? This is black. This is, I don't know, this is sand, this is the water, this is peanut butter, this is jelly, this is, you get that? They're similar in thought process of what it's trying to do, night and day. This is way different. Oh, but this is SQQ SPY. It's not. This is totally different. The insides of this, the guts of this thing, I don't want to exaggerate, but probably are either, I can't remember the number of lines in code, somewhere around double. It's about 2.5 times the line of code is logic. The AI, the code is in here, than what's in here. I know, oh, you guys, well, oh, it's no big deal, who cares, blah, blah, blah. If anyone tried to code, even Tommy, and trust me, Tommy is one of the smartest people I know in my life. Tommy, when he got the code from Keith, Tommy was like, what the hell? Tommy was writing code that was, a couple 200, 300 lines long. When he saw his Keith code that was 15, it's not wasted. Keith is very efficient coder, doesn't waste any lines of code. 1,500, 2,000 lines of code, all of it working. Because when they're coding, Tommy and Keith, trying to do what my brain does into code, failed up until Keith. Andre was the closest one. He used to have a coder. I went through 50 coders back in the day. Maybe more, actually. And they couldn't do this. So when you see Tommy doing this, when Tommy comes on next, please thank him, because he is taking what Keith did and bringing it up even higher. if you guys can understand the amount of knowledge and work and experience, well, 100 coders, 50 coders, I've been more than 50, 100 coders I've been through, and you're looking at one that can do this. Now, Keith would have done it, but again, we ran out of time. For those of you who don't know, Keith was our main coder, worked for NASA and Disney. As a matter of fact, he was Disney's chief something or other. I don't know, he had some fancy ass name. And he passed about a year ago now, coming up. Oh my God. All right, I don't want to think about that. So anyway, so Keith did this one, right? Tommy took it and added in a little extra that I wanted. And there you go. And you guys are recipients of hundreds of coders, thousands of, tens of hundreds of thousands of lines of code, hundreds and thousands of hours of coding is inside of this one little semi-automatic robot. It is a robot. It doesn't do trading for you. It does send out an alert for you on the fourth time frame, whatever it is. So this will alert you to enter trades. Matter of fact, I wanted Tommy to be able to toggle off the second and third also. We'll get that done for you. Oh, good. Geraldo's got it fixed. Good morning, John Parker. We were talking to Kirk earlier, John, and we had brought your name up about one of the retired people. Now we're going over everything to do with this. Good morning, what are we up to? I'm still 19, I guess nobody knew. Well, John, I don't know John. So John, have you refreshed your, oh yeah, I think John thanked us in the Discord last night. If not, please everyone listening in VIP land, refresh your trading view, look under invite only scripts, and smile. So explaining to you the difference, sevens if you guys understand the difference between the two, night and day. Black and white. Let's go, thank you. You're welcome. Now, how does this work? I've just explained to you that SQQ is on the top and the bottom. Okay? With SQQ on the top and the bottom, I'm going to shrink this so you guys can't get too confused. All right. SQQ is here. SQQ is here. By doing that, I had Tommy code in the Oreo trade code. And because the Oreo trade code, some of you don't know, only comes up when it's surrounded internally. So if it looks something like this right here, on the top it's red, right? These are all red. On the bottom it's red. Well, guess what happens? Now you have the, and it popped up multiple times this morning. I don't know if some of you noticed. It looked like houses. I don't know why. I tried changing it from stars to dollar signs and a house popped. I don't know what the fuck. So at any rate, Tommy will fix that. So with that in mind, it had the Oreo trades in here for you guys. It literally shows a different look. If it pops up again, I will show you what that is. You can go back on this very video though and see it. It looks something like this. So when you see these things in here, this is called an Oreo trade, which I'll explain what it is. All right. And when it looks, I think they were yellow actually, if I remember right. It's yellow. I think they were yellow. Anywho, the Oreo trades will pop up when they're locked in by the opposite color. So in this case, red. So SQQ is the opposite of our indices. It needs to be when we make the right read on it. So when that's happening, the SQQ will lock it in so we can read the Oreo. Now, everybody understand that? Yes or no? Probably no, but if you do, awesome. It is better on the 1 second old school, 100% correct. Okay? And by the way, is that pretty smart to go ahead and do? Because now you got to, we don't have to worry about the other symbol trying to lock us in. We know the opposite symbol is going to be the opposite all the time, so it will lock us in. I thought that was pretty smart. So anywho, Tommy did that little change for us. So that's SQQ. For those of you who don't know, SQQ, 90% is the opposite of these, and when it's not, it will become the opposite of whatever the other indices are. So SQQ is built in. What's another change that you see right here? SPY. Everybody loves SPY, and I learned to enjoy. Remember how many months I looked at it and checked it and said, hey, I wonder if SPY's lagging or not, and I saw something, and I liked it. And I said, hey, Tommy, you mind coding in SPY? Because I tried, thought I had done it the first time, if you guys remember, and I was an idiot and 100% wrong. And when I tried to code in SPY, it wasn't doing anything. And it ends up, SPY has like 20 different versions. And you have to tell it exactly which version of which thing. I was like, what the? So at any rate, Tommy fixed it, and here's SPY built into it. Why do we care about SPY? It ended up lagging a lot of the time. And why do we like lagging? Anybody know why we like lagging in VIP land? Anybody at all?
Because it'll catch up.
Yeah, because it'll catch up. What's up, Miss Shalita?
Good morning.
Good morning. Now, Miss Shalita, I don't know if you're aware, but your camera is on, okay? So if you're okay with that, if not, you want to turn it off. There you go. We'll do what the others say, yes. So this is SPY. So it may lead, it may lag. But I noticed it was very much, because it's 3 times or 10 times whatever SPX is. I have no idea, whatever, 20 times, whatever the fuck SPY is. I don't really care. But it does not move the same because they don't have it trading the same hours, basically. So there's another reason. I know one of our members, Kevin and Mike Lattimore, they love SPY, so we're pushing that in there for them too. But it's also a big help. I wouldn't have added it if it wasn't going to give us what we needed. We're talking about a free upgrade from Bree and I to everyone in the VIP group. No one else can get this, period. You have to be in the VIP group, period. I don't care who you are, what you are, anything else. VIP only on this one. You can't get this version of the Keith bot. This is amazing. So we're going over the details of it, what it is, what's different about it, and why we have the differences. So I told you we added SQQ on the top and bottom to lock it in, so that we can see when the Oreo trades happen. Why do we care about that? Because the Oreo trades are extremely safe. SPY was added because it lags. It's another confirmation of lagging. Now, we did not take away your previous versions, which has US 30 on it. You get both. You get all of them in VIP. Yeah, all of this is included. So when you see this version, or you're going to, I don't know which color code, it's probably going to make this gold or something. I don't know, I'll figure it out. And then the US 30 is still extremely helpful. But by the time we added in another symbol here, it was, and plus the Oreo trades, it was near impossible to get it to, you think it's heavy now, lagging code now? Oh my goodness, it's hard. So we have 2. Now, how do you use it? Why do we do it? I explained. How do you use this for the most effective trading possible? Well, I gave you a couple answers already. One is the little Oreo trade inside here. I think it was yellow. When you see these little squares pop up in here, you're going to know that it's being activated because these are all red. So how do you see the Oreo? When you're sucked in like this. When this is all red on the outside of the trade, including, in this case, I have 10 seconds. You can put it on your 5 seconds, that's fine. Including 5 seconds. Hell, you could probably put it on 1 second for those of you who have non-premium trading. Yeah, I have their best trading view, right? And I can't run it on a 1 second. Whatever. So boom, 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 right? And then red over here. Why does this matter? Because when we see the Oreo trade, the logic is this. I'm just drawing it out. So all the red looks like this. Well, technically, hold on. Technically, I guess they're down arrows here. Right. So then the Oreo trades, they'll look like this. And what they're telling you is, oh, that's my time to get up. How funny is that? What they're telling you with this is this. When you see this setup, and you can go back earlier this morning on this very live, and you'll see it where this kept flashing. May do it again. Hopefully it does. You'll see these little houses. They're either yellow or white, and there's just an odd looking thing. It's a space. There's technically nothing in here. Let me see if I can do this for you guys. What you're going to see is just a space like that. When you see the space like that, it's telling you to look for, in this case, if it's reversing like this, it'll tell you, let me draw this one here too. To look for the cells. What it's telling you when it's red like this, green in the middle, you're going to look, in this case, you'll be looking, if it's like this, you'll be looking for NAS and NQ to turn red on the 15 seconds. Now, you know I don't do cells, but if I was going to do a cell, I'd be looking at this trade right here. TikTokers, YouTubers, and VIPers. Do I need to repeat this 4 or 5 more times, or are we good on this one? 7s if you're good, yeses if you're good. If you would like more help, just say, I'd like to go over it again. See, there you go. Fayez says, can you repeat it? Absolutely, Fayez. When this Uno reverse Keith bot with SQQ and SPY, okay, shows all like this. What you're seeing is like this, just like it is. Red, 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 red. Just everything's red. Matter of fact, I can make this thing bigger. We can make this one another one right here. Just everything, but inside of here, just like this, is red. This is what it will look like. So when it's surrounded, top and bottom and side, left side by red, it'll start to tell you if these are green in here to look by throwing up either a white or yellow house looking thing. It'll be changed to money sign, but it'll tell you to look for, if this is how it looks right here, you're gonna have set to 5 second here, 1 second. You can do this 15 minute, 20, it doesn't matter what time periods, but if this is what this is etched in as, so let's start from the beginning here. 7s, if you understand that this needs to be red on the top, red on the bottom, and red on the left side. 7s, if you understand that. That'll trigger the code to start looking for these certain kind of trades that haven't happened yet. Fayez, throw up a 7. There you go. Now, when I see this, I would think, the next time period that's going to change is going to be this one that was green, but isn't red yet. And it's just still green. And when these things throw up, you won't see anything. So then it will show you this trade. Matter of fact, it might even look like this by the time you're done with it. Again, I can't remember if they're yellow or white, so I'm going to do it like that and like that. And so you're going to see them. Let me take this one off right here. And this There we go. Well, yeah, well, let me draw those two then. So this is depending on how many this is approximately what you're going to see. So when it's surrounded by red on the top, bottom, and left side, it triggers the code, it triggers the AI, it triggers the mind to start thinking. And it says, hey, I wonder if the next thing to turn red is going to be this 15th second. Because not the 30, the 15 is first in this case, okay? So with that in mind, you say, hey, well, if these all turn red and these haven't, I'm going to call this and point out this little odd-looking $ house-looking thing. Okay? And then what? White pentagon. Thank you, Fayez. So the white pentagon pops up. When the white pentagon pops up and it looks like this, you want to take the next time frame, in this case 15-second cell. Makes sense, Fayez? That makes sense to everybody on TikTok, YouTube, and VIP land. Yes or no?
Yes.
Cell to the 15-second blue line, correct, on NAS and NQ in this case. And then what happens? Well, then you would look for the next one, the 30-second. And then the next one, the 45-second. Now, while I'm explaining what a cell is, do I like cells? It's an understatement that, no, cells suck fucking ass. Can't stand a pile of shit. They're just horrid. But each have their own. Can you tell that I've been burnt more than one time on a cell? All right, look. The complete opposite. Watch what happens. Eventually, everything's going to do this. You're going to see it all flip. So I'm going to show you what it looks like with a buy. And boy, does it matter with a buy. Now, when you see everything green like this, you guys should be taking pictures if you're in VIP land. Now, if you see this setup, you better back up the Brink trucks, demo Brink trucks, not real ones, demo ones. Because this is just the money-making thing. This is what you want. Everyone pay attention, Brian. Everyone named Brian D, pay attention to this trade. This trade can make it so people can stay home and we can add Brian D to our retired list if he wants to be. When you see green on the top, whether it's one row or two rows, when you see green on the left and when you see green on the bottom, whether it's 1, 2, or 3 rows, when you see it, whatever version this is, but it's all green. So I'm going to draw these bigger so I can cover it up. Listen to me. Not people just named Brian. I want everybody to listen to me. When these are all green, I'm trying to cover up that red the best I can. It's really hard. So when all these are green, and it can be one, just one row, it doesn't have to be all the rows. I'm just drawing it in because it was already red there. All right, so when everything is green, take a picture of that shitty drawing, and your first row is green, whatever time frame, it doesn't matter. Don't ask me about 15 seconds because it doesn't matter. When the first row is green, it could be 1 second, 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 1 hour, it doesn't matter what the time frame is. It annoyed me when that question was asked. 10 seconds. The top row will be green. The left will be green. The bottom row will be green. You're going to look for buys. Am I clear on that? I'm not going forward until everyone here types out a 7 or says yes. This is your life-changing, easiest trade you could possibly have ever. You need to take this trade, demo trade, when it happens every time. Now, if I can move this a little bit and show Kev something, when it happens and all the rest are green and SPY is still red, Kevin's going to retire with one trade because Kevin trades SPY and knows how to do these options better than me. And Kev can take that trade and take it with full assurity that it's going to flip. Now, this trade doesn't happen 10 times a day. This trade doesn't happen 5 times a day. This trade should happen 3 to 4 times a week. You only need once a year for the trade to occur, and it should happen 3, 4, maybe 5. I don't know. We'll see how it flows out. If it's in a strong up, you won't see this trade develop. If it's in a strong down, going hard down, you won't see it develop. But every other time, it'll go up and down like normal, and you're going to be alerted to it. This is called the overnight reversal trade. I've dumbed it down, made it more simple. People are like, you can't say dumb down. Yeah, well, I did. I dumbed down the trade. So now it'll tell you when the reversal is happening. But if it's an overnight reversal, how many nights are there in a day? Well, I'm going to do it every time it happens. You can, but that is not what I'm teaching you right now. 7s, if you're clear that this trade is not to be done 10 times in a day, maybe 3 times in a week.
What are those things for?
What?
Green things on the pipe up there, the new sensors on the pipe up there.
I'm sorry, Lazarus. Say again?
They got some kind of sensor, flow sensor or something.
Can you write it out? I'm sorry, Lazarus. Can you guys hear him? I can't hear what he's saying.
I don't know if he's talking about the sniper run.
He was asking, what are those things about? What things? Oh, he's speaking to someone else. Yeah, try to mute yourselves, peeps. Thank you, George. All right. So I'm leaving this up. Did everyone take their picture? This will happen on a live. When it happens on a live, we'll go over it. I'll teach it at that moment in time. We'll see it live. But right now, the best you got is my shitty drawings. So when you see green on the top, side, bottom, take the trades. Sometimes you'll see them in the middle like this. It's really, sometimes, because of the way they throw off their thing, sometimes, guys, you're going to see it look like this. Honest to God, you're going to see it look like this. When you see this happen, if you see this happen, where it's not just the top, bottom, left surrounded, you're on the right too, and you see this, because this is sometimes, I can tell Tommy to trigger it this way too. We might update it without you guys knowing. When it triggers this, you just take the trade. Please take the demo trade. Please take the demo trade. Please take, when you're surrounded and you don't understand all these up arrows telling you to take the trade, because it'll do it. It'll be in this weird funk where it kind of went sideways and dipped, and all of a sudden it's below the 30 second, but not below the minute, and it's not below the 10 second, but for some reason went below the 30 second on a little. Take this trade 100 out of 100 times. When it looks, you're green all over here. You're green all over here. Look at it. Green means up. Up arrows means up. The only thing fucking left that didn't go up was the 30-second NAS and a 30. Sometimes you might even get even more lucky. You might even see this, which is so weird to me because they run the same exact thing. You might only see NAS. Or better yet, this is what Kevin wants. You might only see SPX. Take a picture of this. When Kevin sees this on any time frames combined, I would line this up. If you can run it on 1 second, I would run it on 1 second, 5 second, 10 second, 15 second, 30 second, how many ever I can get across there, 1 minute. Then I would have another one of these opened up. And I would have another one opened up from 2 minute, 3 minute, 4 minute, 5 minute, 6 minute, 7 minute, 8. Then I would go to the next one, 10 minute, 11 minute, 12 minute, and I would go all the way up to whatever he wants to trade, hourly, 4 hourly. And then what I would do when I have all those lined up and doing exactly what I wanted to do, I would wait for only one red on SPY. This is the trade that I'm telling Kevin to take and Mike Lattimore. This is the only, you can't ever miss. You can't miss, it will not miss. I'll tell you that this trade will be right more than any other trader in the history of trading, including myself. I don't care if it's, who's the George Soros dude, whatever. This trade, when it looks like this for SPY, back up the demo brink truck and back up 20 of them, 100 of them. Kev, you can put on an option to this going up to the 30-second blue line times 1,000,000. You can put on, you don't even need verticals. Just put a damn buy to that 30-second blue line. It will never miss. 99.9. It'd have to be God coming down from heaven and saying, I'm not going to do this trade for this trade looking like this to miss. It's impossible. It's zebras changing from stripes to spots. It's just never going to happen. This trade will always win, Kev. Are you listening to me? Everyone sevens, not just Kevin. Look.
Yeah, I'm watching that too.
Okay? It has dropped like a rock. They're going to drop this hard, and then I think when the CPI comes out there, I called that, by the way, hours ago, however long I've been on. How long have I been on for? 75 minutes? Which one of these gives me my time? YouTube, 76 minutes, okay. This, look. This, I'm a little concerned, see, this is concerning me with time. This is supposed to be all red. Interesting. This is supposed to be all red for the trigger. Oh, I know what it's doing. It's catching in because SPY. Hold on, let me see this real quick. Oh, my bad. Nope, Tommy's right again, see? It is all red. It's all red on SPY. It's all red on things. So it's encased.
I don't know when it switches. I think it switches at like 500.
Oh, mute yourself.
No. What?
I don't know who's talking, but make sure you guys stay muted. All right, look. Do you see this right here? Take pictures. Oh my God. Take pictures. Look for a sell to NAS's, hold on, 30-second blue line. Take any sell you can find until NAS's and NQ's 30-second blue line. Now, I don't know how we missed the 15-second. Was it a fast fall? It might have been a really fast fall. People so excited they're unintentionally. That's funny. But see how it's coded in? Go ahead, sorry.
Oh yeah, I was just going to say, I noticed how with the ultimate subscription, every time I change my first time frame to something lower than like 5 or 1 second, it just messes.
I know.
Yeah,
It's fucked up. I've asked them for help. Give us the code. I said, you ain't getting the fucking code, bro. So I'm going to have to downgrade. I actually did downgrade, but they didn't downgrade me yet. They're making me use up my money, so I have to write it. They're real nice. I'll write them and ask them. But we need to downgrade so I can go down to those 5 seconds and 1 seconds again. Can we take a demo market order sell to the 1 minute NAS at this point? Now, why would you ask if you're going to the 1 minute NAS when it has to go to the 30-second first? Who asked that? Fayez. It has to go in order. Can you do it? Sure. But you should be looking at the 30-second mark. Now, tell me sevens when everybody's ready. So everyone got pictures of this? This is just perfect. See how I lined this up for you earlier before I went live so that you guys can see it. And now it did it. Look how it's doing. This is just fucking incredible. Now, this isn't the one we want. We want it to be the complete opposite. We, this is great for a cell, but we don't want any cells. We want the absolute complete, we want this to look like this. This is what we want it to look like for the trading that we're teaching you, what I'm teaching you. This is so cute, though. I'm so happy it did it for us. All right, and then that would mean what? We have to have this red in here. Take a picture of this. And again, Kev, if you can get this, and it will do it, you will see this is the way I encased it for you guys on SQQ. You will see SPY like this. And if you can get SPY on a 5-second, 10-second, 50, even this 30-second, damn, you might as well just, I'm telling you, pay attention to the buy. This is the one. I would take a picture of this. Old school Mick, when you're ready, let me know too. TikTokers, let me know. YouTubers, let me know. VIPers, let me know. This is the look. This is exactly, you want all green. That's going to be, and this is actually going to be changed. This will be into green money signs. Don't ask. It'll look more like that. I'm going to draw a money sign. I'm the worst drawer in the world. That doesn't look too bad. So eventually you're going to see them look like that. And I want you to see that too, so you can know this will be your upgrade again. We're going to update this upgrade. So eventually you'll see it. Oh shit. Those aren't too bad. Those kind of look like money signs for the most part. Huh? Little credit. Yeah. But this is what you'll see. I don't know. Well, I have them green though, now that you mentioned that. I probably won't have them green. We'll make them a neutral yellow. So it should be yellow. Let's see. There. Yellow. I'm trying to give you the actual look so you can print this picture out and post it everywhere. And it doesn't have to be it just has to be one line. This happens to be two. It doesn't have to be. So look, literally when you see these two charts, you can set your charts up to look just like mine. You can use the one chart, but when you see the red in here and the rest is surrounded by green, and then you see the Pentagon things flashed up. Oh, 30-second hit? Well, I haven't even looked at the damn trades. Let's see what these look like. Sorry, Kev, what was that?
I just made money with that on the MQ.
Oh, nice. Yay, Kev. Yay. Awesome. Congratulations. Oh, there it is. It hit it. Yeah, look at you guys go. Oh, NQ and, well, son of a bitch. This is some good training. I always said from my mouth to God's ears, but damn, that's funny. Made demo money.
I have a question.
Yes.
I have a question for like team members. If we see this the Orioles flash on the screen, how would you play maybe a vertical going for like let's say you got the one minute that's still red and everything else is green. I have an idea of what I would do. I'm just thinking if we were doing vertical options. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gotta go quick. I mean, you have to.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta figure where you're gonna go, and you gotta be ready to hit the button.
Okay. So it's kind of figure out, see where the blue line target is and kick it over.
Just figure the price of what it's gonna be, and just
Kev,
put a spread on and go.
Kev,
Yeah.
if this, would a vertical be even contemplated when you know, this is a trade that is, as you just saw, 99.9% accurate. Would you need to would you even want to do a vertical here?
No. The only reason I do anything vertical is to get in cheaper, but if you're 100% like it is, you probably don't even, it would be a waste of time. Just do a straight up.
Did you hear that, Kurt?
Gotcha. Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I was looking for. Yeah, more efficient. Yeah.
Yeah, because
Depends on your times and wherever you got to play with. If you got again cheaper, you can do the vertical. If you want to just you know where it's going. So if you have the money for the pole, just buy it straight up.
Okay. Okay. Excellent.
thank you, Kev. Kev is the best. Thank you, Kirk, for speaking up, and thank you, Kev, for all your knowledge, as always. Now, we saw how cells work live. I had up here for your, and you don't have to, dollar signs aren't made yet. You'll know it's gray right here with the, how I went to gray and how it's the houses instead of, I have no idea. Tommy, I need you. But at any rate, it is what it is. Close enough. It's a difference for you guys. But there you go. When you see that, Kev, and everybody, I'm not just saying Kev because he loves SPY. But when you see it on any symbol, it could be ES1. It could be SPX. What it can't be is SQQ, because SQQ is opposite. It's complete, it's the opposite. It can never occur on SQQ. Because whenever these move, this will be the opposite, if that makes sense. So you can't have something that's the negative of the other one that you're trying to do. All right, now that is a very extremely great, fantastically great trade. Okay? But I'm going to show you a little variation of that and how you're going to use it. Now, let me get rid of these. Okay. Now, let me just grab it all. All right. Now, I'm not going to show you the sell version. I'm only going to do the buy version on this. And what we're going to be looking at is this. Say this comes down all day long. So let's just say it does. Down. It's not going to. They're going to jerk it up for CPI here in a little bit, but whatever. Let's just say this all goes down, down, down. So everything is red on your charts all day. This is the best thing you could ever see. All day long, it's like this. Overnight, listen to what I'm saying. Hey, it might be raining today. I see clouds. Huh, what do you know? Boy, last night's sunset view, most gorgeous thing ever. All right, back to it. God, it was so pretty. Can't thank God for his life. All right, this is all red, right? 10 seconds or whatever, or if you're day, I don't care, whatever time frames you guys like trading. But it's all overnight. Everything's red on whatever time frames you're trading. It went down all day long. Sevens, if you understand, it goes down all day long. This is a totally different kind of trade. VIPers, listen up. This is extreme. There's 23 of you here. me and Bree gave you a free upgrade. I'm teaching you how to use the free upgrade that is going to make it idiot-proof that you can't miss a trade. This is that trade. Listen to what I'm teaching you. Write it down. Rewatch this part, please. It's bad enough I do this and well, what do I do? And how do I, the fuck? Everything's red. Let's just say you did 10 second like my charts are. Everything's red, 10 seconds through 2 minutes. Just this one right here, period. Let me get this out of here. None of that. Just that. Please play this video as a scold. I sure will. This is all red. I don't care about the BSs. I don't care about any of that. It's all red. After 6 p.m. that night. So let's, come on. Come on, BBs. And that's just ish. Whatever time, sometimes they open shit open. Here, I'm gonna explain what it is, then I'll write it out. Okay. Oh my God, you know what I just told you? Fuck me. Hold on. Where's my, oh. You're gonna need to retake a picture. New CPI in 10 minutes. We're going to play that. CPI in 10 minutes. I'll come right back to the training here in a second. I'm already going to tell you, CPI, they're already brought it down like I said they would, then they're going to bring it back up again. Let's just make that one there. Okay. All right, I'm trying to get it so it just covers those up. Technically, when they bring the market down all day, I can't believe no one corrected me. Why do they have that? Hold on, let me grab these two then. Give me 1 second. Oh, I see the little cleaner guys out there. This is daylight? I gotta, yeah, I'm not gonna keep changing these, hold on. All right. Now, take a picture of that, because technically if they brought it down all day, SQQ has to be up all day. That's, oh. How do I still have to draw more little arrows? Come on now, really? How many times I gotta draw an arrow? There, all right. So technically, when you see this setup, you're gonna have to retake the picture, old school Mick. My apologies. Tell me when you get it done. Everybody in VIP. Do a screenshot, take a picture with your phone, print it out. I don't know, do all of the above. All right. Aha. Now you start to see NAS and SPX, NAS and NQ1 switch the green. It's happening. Oh, this is so cool. This is amazing. You're getting to see it. Oh, this is, thank you, God. All right. Now, you're seeing it happen. Down, right? Well, you're not seeing because this is still not the right position, but you're seeing the flip. So now we have 5 seconds. So what we need to see here is, 10 seconds, sorry. We need to see this one, right? Oh, let me move this over here. This one is turning to green, okay? We fully expect this one to turn to green, turn to green, turn to green, right? When these turn to green, we need these, preferably the lead, by the way, to turn to red. So when our first movement occurs, eventually, aha, there's ES1 turn to green, see it? Eventually, we're gonna see either SQQ lagging, there's SPX turn to green. Look, 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 it's happening before your eyes. This is so fucking cool. Look. Then we have to go up here and say, well, I see SPX and ES1 freaking around. I wonder what's going on here with SPY. So let's go look at SPY. Try to do it really quick. I don't want to, look. I don't want to miss anything. Look. Dot. I would really go look a 10-second SPY and see if it's going up to there. Look. Oh my God. Thank you. This is great. You guys, dudes. Wow, you are so blessed. You VIPers are just amazingly blessed. Look what you're seeing. Now, I have no idea. I haven't even looked at the charts. You timed it, coach. I know, right? Just luck. Blessing from God. I always say God. Boom. ES1 flipped here. You see it? You see it? You see it? Oh my. Look. They're flipping right now. I got to get rid of these. Hold on. Look, they're all starting to change a little. Look how cute. SPY. I don't know. Is anyone looking? Is SPY going to the 10-second blue line? Or 5-second for that matter. I wish I could run it on the 5-second. I can't. Look. This is so... Look. So SPY is lagging. Pay attention, VIPers. SPY is lagging. We're looking for SPY to go to its 10-second blue line. It's literally telling you, buy stop, BS, buy stop to the 10-second blue line. I don't know if this is true or not. We can go look. I'm getting a little nervous. It's around, it's getting really close to the news. This is so great this is happening. This is so great. You guys, you are so blessed right now. You're going to force me to go here myself, and then I have to move this, which I did not want to do. And I need to go to the 10-second. Boom. Oh my God, there it is. There, where to go? There it is. Oh my God. We're not covered up? Why aren't we covered up? Has it been 10 seconds yet? Why hasn't this changed? This is going to change. 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 This already did it. Why didn't no one tell me it did it? Am I not on the right time frame? Was that not 10 seconds? What was I looking at? That was a 10 seconds. Hold on. Hello? What the fuck? 10-second SPY. 10-second SPY hit. 10-second buy is over. 10-second buy. US 30 buy to the 10-second blue line. US 30 free money giveaway. 10-second buy to the US 30 blue line. What's going on? Why isn't this showing over? Whoa. Why isn't this updating? Why isn't this showing over? Why isn't this showing over? This should be showing green. What the? Down into 5. No. Oh, betcha Tommy has it set to the one that won't read. Kev, has this changed? Has these changed? Shit. No, but I mean, were they ever green? See, this is going to do what you're doing. This is only going to be able to trade market open. Fuck! Damn, mother. Fuck, hold on. We have to do the CPI. CPI, let's go. Hold on. I've already called what I called, which was going to go down before, which it has dropped hard before the CPI. Then I said it was going to go up, but I don't know. Let's see what the fuck they're doing. 1 second. Too high. How much time do I have? 3 minutes. Okay, we're good. Too much. Yeah, we're there. I wonder if they're going to jerk SPY in pre-market orders. I wonder if our thing's going to come back. Okay, where were we? SQQ. Nothing. Too high. It's already gone up too much on the 15 seconds. Let me go up here to the 1 minute really quick. Buy to the 1 minute blue line. I'm going to see what they're... SQQ. I still love that NAS and NQ to the 10-minute blue line. I don't care what they do. I love that trade. I would put you got to be careful. You can't really use buy stops on news announcements, these big ones. You can't on the shitty little ones. They don't matter. Oh, shit. 1 minute market open. Don't care. Buy. Put your buy stop in. Well, they're going to blow by it, though. That's the problem. They always fill institutional orders before they do retail. And this is a problem. But you can either get in, if you're in NQ or NAS, split the difference. Here, I'll tell you, 29,469.23. If it shoots up past there, make sure you're in and get out quickly. This isn't a time to hold trades. Do not play.
Demo trade only. I am not a financial advisor.
I'm only looking for NAS and NQ. That's the only one. If you're going to look for the sell, look for your 10-minute sell on SPY to the 10-minute blue line. I don't care if they drop it straight down. I don't care. Let it do that. We're not trading a sell. The only buy I'm looking for is NQ and NAS. I told you the numbers. That's what we're looking for. If they pull it straight down on SPY to the 10-minute, we don't trade it. Fine by me. News. In the money. In the money. Take your money and run. Take your money and run. Another fucking news thing called out by me correctly. Boom. There it is. NQ. Told you NQ and NAS. Take those two. Don't care about SPY. That's your choice. There it is. You could have did a sell on SQQ, I guess, if that's what you wanted to do. Perfect. Boom. Right to the 10-minute blue line. Right to the 10. And by the way, I called the down and the movement up before, what time was that? 7 o'clock. I was on before 7 a.m., right? No, 7:30. It was 7:15 a.m. I called this trade at 7:15 a.m. They're going to drop it hard before CPI. Who here in VPI? Remember me saying that? God almighty, that's so easy. They only have so many tricks in their book. They're either going to bring it up and then bring it down, or they're going to bring it down and then bring it up. That's all they got. And in our case, we don't care about the downs, so we only play the ups. You'd have put it in right where I said. Where did I call it? Where did I call it? Where did I call it? Boom. Look at how many effing pips you guys would have made. Told you halfway between. I called it probably below there, so we'll go up to here. 200 pips on NAS alone. Boom. Boom. Before, how many of you would have played CPI before the system? I'm glad you like that on YouTube and TikTok. There's CPI, made it our B. There you go. I told you the only two things I cared about were NAS and why. Why were the only two things I cared about? Fayez, explain that. I got all 200 pips, says Kirk. Well, don't be greedy. Save some for everybody else. Congratulations, Kirk. Made 2,000 on that one trade. Congratulations. Demo trade only. Not a financial advisor.
Demo trade only. I am not a financial advisor.
Now listen. Why was that the only trade I was willing to take? SPY was showing a sell 10 minutes of the blue line. I didn't care. All right, let's go through. I'm going to give you all kinds of reasons why what I was looking for. And this is, let me get clear. Where one goes, they all go, correct. I didn't call this trade after it happened. You want me to report the news? Here's what the news would say. This is what the news would tell you people. Listen to me. This is what you'll hear after it occurred. All news will tell you all right, so let's be clear. I told you at 7:15 this morning, and multiple times they're going to drop it down, pull it up. It did. Did I care if they dropped it down and kept going down? No, the fuck I did. Why would I care? No, it's reading. SPY is only being able to be read at this point. I'll try to get Tommy if we can get updated. It's only being read on your enhanced Keithbot because it only reads it while it's open, market open, not pre-market or not pre-market times. You said it, Kev. Thank you, old school Mick. And they don't even give you real news, by the way. It's all bullshit. They don't know what the fuck's going on. Kevin Norris, you still here?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Did I say I don't give a fuck if it goes down? And did I say NAS, NQ?
Simulator. I did simulator for chicken and $1,400.
Nice.
Seconds. 1,400. Unbelievable.
Did you ever think in your life you'd be able to see someone call out CPI before it happens?
Yeah, it's crazy. This is crazy.
And I've been, Kev, between me, you, and God, I haven't missed a CPI call ever since we started this 4 years ago, almost 5 years ago. I haven't missed any news call, but the other shitty news I don't waste my time with. FOMC, usually 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm not usually live then, but sometimes. CPI and NFP. I love NFPs because they used to piss. I remember one of my biggest losses I ever had. It was probably just a couple grand back then, but it was a huge amount for me. We were in a trade. I thought, I'm getting this kind of down a little bit. Kind of, didn't have the system yet. Kind of getting it up. It was going good, going up. And then for some reason, in the middle of the afternoon, the motherfucking thing tanked down to nothingness. I was like, what the hell was that? I didn't have any clue what was going on. I didn't know what, FOMC was. I had no clue what even news was. I was like, what in the hell? They took all my money. It blew through my stop loss. It was terrible. And then from that day forward, I said, if I ever do get this stuff going, I'm going to help other people through newses, and that's what I do. So if you ever go back and look at any of the videos, you'll see I made NFP my bitch, or I made CPI my bitch. I'll do it just because they pissed me off. They took so much money from me. I laughed so hard. I was like, it was seconds. I was like, what the hell? I didn't even market could move like that, and boy, it took me out. I haven't either. Amazing at the new. Been watching 3 years now, yeah. I've never seen a miss as John, yeah. SPY changed market open, I believe. Did it? Let's take a look. Oh yeah, see now it's showing there, but hold on. Yeah, it's gonna be market open only, but that's okay. It's still, if you want anything else, it's still lagging. You see what I'm saying? If it was all red anyways on those, and these all flipped, then you knew we can look for SPY, and obviously that worked out. But yeah, that's a shame on that. Only market open. I'm gonna have to work on that one. Got to find some way of working around that. Can we tap into like a MetaTrader 4 and he can like Pine script that over? Well, we'll think about that. I'll figure it out. I want to get us to be able to read that pre-market. All right, CPI, that was fun. Now, back to what we were talking about. Maybe. Maybe not. Okay, I've never seen it populate like that where it just popped up at once. That was interesting. Okay, we'll take it. All right, this is just gorgeous. All right. Why this isn't what I would prefer is because this, hold on a second. Oh no, this is gonna be, whoa. No, SQ, wait. Hold on. Oh no. Oh, we're good. Okay, it's still good. Above and below. But when this flipped, hold on a second, what was this? Give me a second, guys, I gotta see something technical here. Hold on. This is below. See, this stayed below. When was this above? 1 second, gotta figure something out, hold on. Come on. Jeez, oh pizza, how far back? That's why. So why were they pulling, let me go here, hold on. One sec, Jill. Give me a second. Okay, can we move any slower? What the heck? Did I blow something up? What happened? The computer was running just fine. What did I do? Hello? What the? Hold on, let me go back up here then. And where's my flow to the... Yeah, what happened to that? All right. Now, why... So SQQ, 1 minute, where was this? When was this? July 14th, 2:44. July 14th, 2:44. Fuck. Oh, this is just gonna piss. There ain't no way I'm tolerating that. Let me see this. What was US 30 here? 1 minute, 1 minute. Logo fill in the gap forming on all indices, not S, you know that, I'm not saying it. All indices forming another buy, another entry for you. I'm looking on the 1 minute. You can go down to a faster time frame to look for entry at this time. And just so everyone knows, green, you need to fill in the gap. It needs to dip down more, let the space form. The pink's low. I don't see the purple down. I see the pink low, pink low, pink low. Correct. It's got to drop a little more. Fill in the gap needs to form. SPY's looking better. Yeah, there you go. Then all of them. Fill in the gap, buy, stop now. SPY, it's going to be going back to 754.04. Let me go back over to here though. And why am I not? There you go. Yeah, same for ES1, SPX, NQ, NAS, and US 30. All buys, all 1 minute fill in the gaps. You can go down to probably the 30-second, 15-second and find it. But this is what is a concern to me, and it's annoying me. So SQQ. It's fine for the fall the whole day, but if we can't play till 9:30, which is fine, but that's gonna not be acceptable. Damn it. These two are only gonna be market open. Tommy, we got to get around this. I'll make a note. Well, I got to talk to him Thursday anyways. How am I going to get around that? Market open, but it's an overnight reversal. It'll always be done by 9:30. Well, not always be done, but it's going to take away a lot of the trades. But if it is in red, it will, so if it went down all day and SQQ is in green, so the last thing it must have did on SQQ was go down, but that, it wasn't hooked that way. Damn it. Well, we'll get it tweaked. That's fine. By the way, your internal trades perfect. We don't see SPY because it can't catch it. Damn. So when we're doing an overnight reversal, let's say this drops all day. Give me just a second here, I'll be right with y'all. So say these all drop all day, and then that will leave, these ones should be green, but they were not green. So these did not go up last thing, because if they would have went up last thing, I would already have that. But they did not go up. So I have to look at last time day of yesterday to see why these weren't green when these were red. This should have flipped. So what was the last time period of, let's see, last time period of yesterday. What time period am I on? We'll go all the way to 2300. There you go. Oh, shit. Not there, not now, my bad. Oh, okay, we're good. That's fine. Let's go over to here and go to here then. And, oh, different chart. Let me do it here then. Let's go back to here. And then, sorry guys, bear with me. There's something on my mind. I have to get this done while I'm thinking of it. 2350. Is that 2350? Okay, there's 2350. Ooh. Let me go down. Let me go down to 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Here. Go to there. Here. Ah. It didn't. It was green. It didn't update it. Which is odd because I saw it updating. I wonder if they go offline if it can't read it at all. Then he's gonna have to put up dashes when it's not getting the read. Well, I don't mind the last arrow though, because that'll give us the hint of which way it's going. Maybe just leave the last arrow. This was above on 30 seconds. This is above on, well, I should, with 15. Hold on. Oh, my bad. Whoa. How much time period am I on? Hold on, give me a second. It's 5 minutes here. Now, where is, hold on. Where is, yeah, is this our next stage? Yeah. Where's my lines? All right, now for their no, we're above. I'm going to message Tommy really quick while it's fresh on my mind. All right. Where are we at? What are we doing? Oh, quarter till. Okay. Good enough for me. Amazing, the news events. Coach, can you explain why you chose NAS as a CPI news? Yes, because if you hadn't remembered when I was looking at NAS and NQ ever since last week, but yesterday and over the weekend, we have NAS was going to this 20-minute. Well, actually, I changed it to the hour, but we had it was to the 20-minute blue line. It was actually a 2 hour, I think, to there. Anyway, so watch. We'll go to here, and we'll go to there. All right, so see, it went up and touched it, actually. There you go. So what you're seeing is there. All right. You're seeing, remember we went over this multiple times, ES1, SPX above their blue lines. SPY above its blue line, right? Then you come over to here, and we had the opposite. We had NAS below the blue line and NQ below the blue line. So we had above, 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 right? Below and below. So when one lags, in this case NAS and NQ, so two were lagging, they had to go back up to catch it to the 20-minute. But if you remember, maybe you didn't, obviously you asked the question, go over to the 2 hour, and you'll see, without all my sloppy stuff, what is this right here? What is SPX? What's forming right here, everybody in the VIP group? Yeah, this is it just barely, I don't know if you guys can see that on TikTok or YouTube, maybe not even on, but that is a red dot right there. So with that given, green, 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 red dot, the tiniest, I agree, that's a tiny, 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 tiny dot. But it is there. Yeah, I thought it was a gap too, actually. Who said that? Fayez. I thought it was a gap. It's not a gap. That's a red dot right there. So we have a 2 hour buy stop. Technically, it's a 3 hour fill in the gap. Watch. See? And there's your 3 hour fill in the gap logo trade. Now, I don't like, this is scary, on a 3 hour for the blue. Now, if the blue line is just hooking a little, I have no problem with it. Pink's already low, purple's not there. This isn't your ideal setup for what you want to see. Now, it can be another indice, but right here, I'm not comfortable with this. So we're going to need to make sure this blue line is holding high. So let's see what the 4 hour looks like. Better, but not what I want to see. Nope, not what I want to see. Hell no, not what I want to see. What? I don't even know what that is, not what I want to see. No, I remember we had to go all the way up to daily. No, I think we had to go up to weekly. Yeah, we did. Yeah, there's weekly. This is what I started. Remember when I told you that we're going to have an 80% false because they're creating another weekly buy. This is insane what they're doing. They're creating another weekly buy. Man, it's a good thing no one really thinks about what we're doing, because if anyone understood what fiat money was, you would be having a heart attack. They can't do this. This needs to fall. This needs to come down. Quit going up. Back to it. Any rate, so why I called it was yesterday and a couple days before that, I called that 2 hour, 30 minute, actually 20 minute to the blue line call on these. Well, because we were forming on SPY, the 2 hour buy, right? I kept referring to that. And then you go over to NAS and NQ 2 hour buy, and you had the fact that they were below their 20-minute blue lines. So when you looked at your normal, well, any of these, you would have saw, why is that so messy? Oh, hold on, let me get rid of that. There we go. You would have saw that NAS and NQ were below, I had them to the 20, this is the 30, but these were red. before that push up. These were, 30 seconds. Oh, hold on, I can show you. Maybe they still were. Hold on. Let me switch these. I move them up and down given how many hours and stuff there are. Meaning if it's already moved really far down, I move it further down. And I have other charts that are open that don't show that, but that's side point that you guys don't see. Oh, I did want to put the 20-minute in there. Da-dum-dum-dum. Let me add the 20-minute real quick. And then we can put this in as a 1 hour, 2 hour, 120, 180. Let's just see what these look like real quick. Look how pretty that, I just can't wait for this to be finished. Sorry, 30-minute, 20-minute, 20-minute. NAS is still under the 20-minute? And NQ, is that right? Well, okay, let's see. Maybe they haven't closed the candle yet on it. Three minutes. Oh, it is under, shit. And Q2, oh, they both went up, hooked back down. You could take another entry on that if you want to look at that, but it touched the 20-minute, I'm good with those. NQ from yesterday, NQ and NAS. I'll take profits hit. All right, so that's why I took that. Let's keep going. I hit my daily goal, now I'm going, oh, here. I hit my daily goal, now I'm going to dinner, Thailand with my daughter thing. Aw, enjoy the dinner, what a memory. What a freaking memory. That is fantastic. That's like the best testimony you can have right there. He's living his dream, went to another country, brought his daughter over for a visit, and now he's going to have dinner with his daughter. Aw. Couldn't be happier for Kirk. Everyone in VIP, be extremely happy for everyone that's living the lives that you guys will be living soon. Fill in the gap, going to buy, stop, then buy, stop. Yep, okay. I thought I missed a question, maybe I didn't. Now let's go down to here. 1 second. Nothing. 5 seconds. Cells. Whoa. Let me go back over to here. 5 seconds. Cells. It's actually a nice one. SPY sell to 749.91. SQQ buy to 39.50. See, aren't you guys happy? I'm more willing to call out the sells now that I have my SQQ. I can call the buy on against it. In case you were wondering why I'm doing that. Because I'm giving you the buy, in other words. So at least you have that. Yeah, okay. VIPers, start paying attention again. When you see green, red, is this solid? Do we think at this point that we're going to go down to the 15 second, or you think there's going to be resistance because there's green here? Which way do you guys think, VIPers? Oh. Resistance. You kind of answered the question, Faz, but it's just resistance. See, it started to break. The red's there. You can see the broken Bach. I don't teach that anymore. But anyway, it's starting to come down. Pink, purple high, blue low. See, it's got to arch up, come, hook back down. But the 15 second isn't all red. Now, see, the 10 second is green, red. Red, better, sell, stop. So it's forming a better looking sell. 5 second for sure. Red, green, sell. Is the blue high enough? No, it needs to go up more. Better, but you can't do it. This is a sell from here. So it's better on a 5 second, but we don't do sells, so we're gonna skip all that shit. And we're gonna go all the way up here. What do I see? Like I called out. You see a 1 minute, fill in the gap, but it's going to switch. I think these are going to turn red. I think SPX is going to turn red. So I'm going to go up a little bit because this is just too close. So I'm going to go to a 2 minute. Oh, much more. See how higher the bars are? Look how higher they are. They're much more spaced here. I love this fill in the gap. So we have a 2 minute forming. If this is a sell, the purple's coming up. The price needs to come up on SQQ, which means a little more down movement would be better for us, especially for the purple to join this. I'll give you an entry. Let me see. 2 minute buy. I would enter only after 751.16, unless you're doing options, and you can enter anytime you want. More importantly, take profit of 751.96 and 754.16. Yeah, I think we need more of a pull down for my like. But if it hits where I said, you can take demo trade only.
Demo trade only. I am not a financial advisor.
Pink, fill in the gap. Yeah, that's fine. I see a nice little half moon here. That's beautiful. Little, yeah, perfect. SQQ to me isn't high enough either on the purple. It's already hooking down. So this is hooking down. Now start to pay attention to this, everybody in VIP land especially. Listen, when you start to, oh, what happened to my thingy? Oh, okay. When you start, see that gap forming right there? This has to hook back into this channel. You want to start paying attention. Is this moving down first and this hasn't moved up yet? That's a really good sign. So have we done the fill in the gap yet? No. So watch. This is coming down, right? There's a little gap. That's fine. Pink, purple, kind of high. There you go. It's better. But you see, we want to see, is this moving faster than this? Is this moving faster than that? And you want to see if one of these is going to tip their hand. So what you want to see is, I'm going to move this down. So this is a 2 minute buy stop, all indices, 2 minute sell stop, SQQ. Okay. Now, we can go down to a faster time frame. Let's go down there and see. Maybe a 10-second. We might go to that 15. And we're going to see, what do I see down here? Is one tipping their hand? Is one going up, but SQQ hasn't gone down yet? Pay attention. Most of the time, they're going to be very close in movement, but not all of the time. This is huge for VIPers. You're going to be able to see one jerk and one not. One move up, and this one doesn't move down. You'll be able to see that. It's going to show up on these. This might turn red. This might still be green, and so on. $45-second buy, yeah, 45-second buy stop, 30-second buy stop. So let's go look again at that 45-second again. Oh, I'm gonna use this one though. Boop, boop. And let's see what this looks like on the rest of these. So we have 45-second buy stops. Yep. 45-second, 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 45, and we have a 45-second sell stop. See, I told you we needed this to dip further. And this had to come up more, but did I see this come up first? I think this came up first back here. Damn. Hold on. Mm-hmm. 5-second sell. 5-second SQQ buy. Remember, respect the, hell, even the 1 second, but respect the 5-second, 10-second, 15 seconds. If there's an SQQ buy, you do not want to, on a 5-second, in any time period, don't go against it. It may very well end up going down, that's fine, but you can't do the buy on the indices when there's a buy with SQQ. You have to be patient and let these flip. Sevens, if you understand that. VIP 7 specifically, if you understand that. Remember, it's not about all the call-outs I'm giving you in VIP land, although yesterday there was 3 excellent call-outs. I'm trying to get you guys to understand how to trade to be consistently profitable. So this is showing us a straight-on buy. Now the problem is pink line isn't low enough, blah, 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 so it's going to hook down. But we have to respect it. It hasn't gone up and touched this orange line to finish it. Now look. See, I'm seeing movement upwards here. Where's the movement downward here? Upward movement, upward movement, upward movement. Pop, there went the downward movement. Upward movement, a little lagging upward move. See it? This is what you want to see. Gorgeous. Now, I don't know if that's enough money on a 5-second for you to make money, but the same thing happens on 5 minutes, 15 minutes, same thing. Cool. Look at that. Beautiful. There was a little lag there. I like it. Morning, Mike. You missed a really good morning. We went over some training. Were you here for that? Oh, can't hear you. You're still muted. Can you not unmute? I wonder why he can't. We went over the new, this thingy right here. Looks like we're gonna be limited to 9:30 market open for the actual movements, but I'm more concerned that SQQ didn't read green. This should be green right now on the read. Anyway, we'll get it all technically. It's internal stuff, don't worry about it. We'll get it all fixed up. But it is to you guys already. It's there to you. It's usable from 9:30 in the morning till whatever that is, 5:15 or whatever it is in the afternoon. But yeah, I'm trying to get it, I have it usable, so it's usable pre-market open is what I'm after. So we got to adjust the little symbols. All right, back to what we were doing though here. Yeah. Up movement. This did not move up yet. There it is. See that movement? You see the SPY jump after the movement up. Doop, 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 doop. Just go over in some lagging. We're just looking, if you see a big movement either down here, maybe up on SPY, maybe down or whatever. Once we see one move big, we want to see if the other ones are also. So this is down, down, down. Has this gone up, up, up? This has gone down. All of them at the same time, down, down, down. I do not see this moving up, which would tell me that this is either going to flip and come back up, or this is going to hook and come back down. That's your choices. Nothing. Fill in the gap logo, buy, stop, SPX, ES1. Needs to come down more for NQ and NAS. Okay. I see upward movement. Oh, look. Pull. It needs to come down a little bit more. Perfect. Now, where's this movement at? Why am I not seeing this movement up? There it is. It lagged again. SQQ is lagging again. Now what I'm doing here on the 5 second, you can do on 5 minutes. 15-minute one, you'll just be bored out of your mind. But you're going to see the lag happen. If this is pulling down, boom, 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 boom. This one, I don't see the corresponding up. So all you're going to do is just patiently wait. Look, movement up, right? Movement up, no movement up for SPY. Any differences you can spot like this, you can exploit. I'm spotting the differences on the 5 seconds. You can do the exact same thing on the 1 minute. It's just going to be like watching paint dry, and it's going to take forever. It's just going to be so boring. But ultimately, remember what we're waiting for here. Yep. Is we want, so you told you, see the pink, purple, or look. You guys got to get good with this stuff. Look. Pink, purple, high. Now, see the purple wasn't up high enough. Now it is. Now you can start looking for those cells on SQQ till specifically 3814. And then look for your buys. See how the pink, purple are now low enough. Blue's hard, strong across the top. Pink, purple, low, pink, purple, low, pink, purple, low. Buy, stop. Remember what I just showed you guys? Buy. Now for entry, we can go all the way down and look for the orange line, blah, blah, blah. Or here's a thought for everybody in VIP land. Just put it somewhere between, see your little half moon nipple thingy forming, right? See this down here. The purple should be a little bit lower on this faster time frame, to be honest with you, but this is nice and high. That's fine. I can live with that one. Yeah, this is good too. They're all good. I guess if you force me to choose, I choose NQ and NAS. Any rate, but just put a buy stop in halfway up. If you know it's going to go back to, it's too close on the orange line. It's a fast one. It's too fast for us to do orange. Use halfway up. Just put your buy stop somewhere between here and the bottom, and you're going to make the difference between here and here. How about that for idiot proof? That's all you got to do. Now we do have specific rules. You want the yellow, you want it to be in order of, well, it depends on what buy you got, but you want it to be in order of green, yellow, orange. If you're doing your buy that way, you want to go down from the 2 minute maybe to the 1 minute, probably the 45 seconds, something like that, and look for entry. Now, VIPers today. Is there any questions anywhere? You said it, Kev. Is NAS going to cross 26,700 on the way up? Is NAS, let's see, 26,000. Yes, NAS is going to cross 26,000. 20 NAS? Wait, maybe I'm misreading that. Is NAS? Yeah, maybe he means NQ. No, because I don't think that one's that off either. Maybe it means 29,000. You mean 29,700? Oh, okay. Yes. To answer your question, yes, it is. I would look more for entry right above here. $29,595.50. That's just me. Good. Have these flipped around yet? No, they have not. Matter of fact, 1 second sell to the 5 second blue line on SPX and NQ. So we're looking again. This would be cute on a 5 second. We're looking for the push down. Does the push up happen before or after on SQQ? Movement, same. Are any of these not moving down at the same time? If you guys want to get into scalping, you need to learn this. because you can make a shit ton on these delays, on these lags. Moving up. Is this moving down? Move down, move down, move down. I didn't see that move down. Did this move up yet? You getting the idea, guys? You can apply this to 1 second, 1 minute, 10 minute, an hour. There's another nice movement down, 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 up, yep. I didn't see SPY move at all. Maybe I broke SPY. And I'm gonna go at 9:30 this morning. I have to leave immediately. I'm gonna leave this for a second, come back to it. But we crushed CPI, loser CPI, nail shop noon. So we have noon, so 11. From around VIPers, meetings all day today, starting at noon. 4 or 5 till about 4 to 5-ish, maybe 6 or 7. So yes, plan your day accordingly. I hope you all can attend. I know a lot of you work, believe that or not. I can't believe you guys still work. Yes, that works for me. All right. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Uh-oh. Restream. I think I'm going to cancel Restream. All right, VIPers, you're all good. 7s, if you understand that we're gonna have meetings today, later today. I'll be leaving at 9:30. Do not play Market Open. It's coming up soon. Market Open, Market Open. What do we care about Market Open? Let's see. If we can get that to fall below the 10 seconds again, I agree with the statement. 1 minute buy stops. 1 minute buy stops. I like this at open, 1 minute buys. Are we lagging on that at all? Hold on. No, let's go over to here. Absolutely love it. 2 minute fill in the gap, 2 minutes out, yes. SQQ sell to 38.29 at open. At market open, buy to 751.20 for SPY. And a matter of fact, if you need a little extra boost on there, I'll call 752 for SPY. Let this go down further and further. It gives us more money on the way back up. You're gonna see this, see that thing hook up. Hopefully it comes, look, I'll draw it for you, right into this channel. Something like that. You'll see this hook up. Matter of fact, I'll try to leave this up and see if my drawings are any good, which you know they won't be, but I'm trying, guys. All right, and then this will do this right here. How much time do I have? Shit, that's 19 minutes? Fuck. Okay, it's gonna drop a lot more. You gotta, it's 19 minutes. That's a long time away. I need to do this when it gets a little closer. Something like that, anyway. And then it will do that. Hell, this might even turn into a 3-minute buy stop. These will stay green. These will hook and come up. See, I would suspect like this. And then, right, and that's why this is coming up over there. Yep. So a little more pull down would be very nice for our indices. Pull up on SQQ. I'll be able to give you some more entrances too. Now later in the day, okay. Need more of a pullback still, but it's good. Oopsie. Yeah. It's gorgeous. I wonder what that could be. I already told you SQQ and SPY and NQ and SPX and ES1 and NAS, what they're all going to do at open. Maybe before open, we still got 9 minutes, 8 minutes left. Damn. I have to go right after open, but I'll be back on. TikTokers, YouTubers, any questions? And if indices don't go up, I don't care. This is beautiful too, watch. See that right there? If we can get that push to come up a little bit higher, but it's right in the channel like I asked. This could have went a little lower, but I'm going to show you something in a second so you guys can't unsee it. I'm going to explain what those arrows are in a minute. Yo, get the fuck out of here. Oh, is that Tommy? I'm like, who the hell is trying to get my AnyDesk? I still don't know if it's him. That's funny. Tommy's funny. Maybe it isn't Tommy trying to get in. We're going to have a quiet 5.5 minutes to market open. No, I'm just teasing. Bippity boo, bippity bop, boop beep bop, boop beep bop. Oh, stop this year. How's the weather out there? We got another heat wave in the house tonight. Oh, nice, John. I'd rather you guys be hot than freezing cold. The weather has just been perfect. I thought it might actually rain today, but there's a few clouds in the sky. I'm pretty sure we'll be praying for rain soon, but yeah, it's just perfect, John. Just when you wake up to perfect sunny, perfect weather, perfect, it's just crazy the difference. Back home, it's going to rain all week long. No. Even though our hot water tank might be bad, I'm still thrilled. Definitely gonna get spot there eventually, another year of trades. Nice, John. Yeah, one more year is all you need, right? You said it. Okay, watching 2-minute things move is just snails to me. It's just absolute snail. I can't, I'm too hyper. I gotta do things when this is going on. We have 3.5 minutes to market open. I already called SQQ and SPY and NQ1 and SPX and ES1 and NAS. The only thing I didn't call was YM1 and US30, but yeah, they're gonna do the same thing as NAS, so no big deal there. Da, 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 da. I mean, when you can, last night, John, you can see the mountains. It doesn't even look real. Oh, that is Tommy. We're alive. Be careful. I'll be done right after 9:30. So I'll be done in 2.5 minutes, Tommy. I don't know if you can hear me. I don't know if he's on. Market open in 1.5 minutes.
There we go. Good morning, everyone.
Tommy, what's up, Tommy? Oh, I see you too. What's up, Tommy? How you doing, brother?
Very good.
You like my pink hat? What hat you got on? That ain't no safety trade hat. I'll have to get you some though. I'll send you some. How you doing? You have a nice vacations?
I did. It was very nice. I think I went to February for the DC student monuments, museums and stuff. All the kids loved it.
Awesome. Gosh, I haven't been to Washington D.C. in 50 years. Maybe not that long. Yeah, everyone says good morning to Tommy. Tommy is obviously doing our coding for us, and boy, he is just amazing. We already told you what's going to happen. Be prepared with your, well, actually, your take profit has already been hit on the 1 on SPY. I would prefer a little further pullback again on the indices and a little push up more on SQQ, but technically, you know, you're kind of either in that buy or not. So you know where the take profits are. I already told you that too. There we go. There we go. Market open in just a few seconds. Do not play market open.
Demo trade only. I am not a financial advisor.
Market open now. You got more alarms going off. There's a little further pullback. That's freaking fantastic. I'd prefer it to come down a little further for the 2-minute pink line to come back down and reboot. There you go. None of them are looking more particularly better than the others. Re-enter 750.86. Be careful this doesn't bounce though real quick on you. I want this pink line to come down at least a little bit further here. Give it about another good minute on this. I would look for NQ or NAS now. Re-enter NQ NAS. Take profit and NAS 29,610. 29,639, 29,700. There you go. See, this still isn't even low enough. This is going to take, I don't have that kind of time. This is going to take several minutes to hook back down again. Yeah, I don't have that kind of time. All right, I'm going to go ahead and end the live on TikTok. God bless. Kind of boring open. Sorry about that, but it's all we can do. VIPers, don't go yet. I'm going to tell you what to do real quick. YouTubers, thank you. God bless. Everyone have a wonderful day. I would specifically look for SPY, NAS, and NQ to turn into a little bit higher time frame buys, and then look for those buys later on. That's all.